Yo, so guys, welcome back to another video. And this is a reaction that I was never really planning to do, and I don't know, I just sort of saw it pop up and I thought it'd be quite interesting. And I see it's got quite a few dislikes, so I guess people aren't agreeing with this. Maybe it's just unrealistic. I don't know. I see the first comment. This is the most unrealistic display of school lunch I've ever seen. But I still think it's going to be an interesting one to see because I know, like, when it comes to the UK school lunches, the hot meals that we used to get, they used to be my favourite things to eat, I'm not going to lie. Probably because I think when I was younger, those were the sort of foods I liked. You'd get like, what is it? What's it called? The potatoes. What's the specific term? Not mashed potato, not boiled potato, not roasted potato. Jacket potato with like beans to the side. You put some cheese in it, some tuna. Oh my god, that's the dream, baby. But that wasn't the only one he used to have. But I don't know, I'm just interested in seeing how it compares to other ones around the world, like how the US, what they have there, Mexico, India, like Japan, or like Ethiopia. I think that was in the thumbnail. But yeah, I don't know how this is going to go down. People may not even care for this reaction, but I just saw it pop up and I thought it'd be quite fun to see. I do a lot of food reactions, so that's probably why. But yeah, let's get into this one. Quick shout out to my Instagram, my Twitter, links in the description for those interested in following those. Save my Patreon links are there for those interested. But let's just get into this one, man. I know it's going to be a bit off probably, but I'm just seeing this just to sort of see it, alright?
Whether carrying a brown bag from home, picking up a tray from the lunch person, or serving up the food themselves,
Was that supposed to be the British one with like Jaffa cakes to the side? That ain't it.
lunchtime at school can be one of the most important parts of a child's day. Let's take a look at what kids around the world eat for lunch. French students can expect up to a 4-course meal at lunch. They begin with a salad of fresh veg, followed by quality protein like salmon with a side of roasted broccoli.
Okay, I can see why it's unrealistic because there's no food that you'd like.
They wouldn't be French without a course of soft cheeses, jam, and fresh bread.
I'm sure that's not true.
And kids finish with a sweet confection like marzipan before heading back to class.
God damn, they get
In
served the
Japan,
whole
kids aren't
banquet.
served healthy meals, they serve them. To teach healthy cooking, kids take turns helping to cook, serve, and clean up for their peers. Meals are heavy
That's
on
cool. I see. I wish we were sort of taught those kind of manners in my school. I like that a lot. You sort of teach, you cook sometimes your own meals, you clean up, etc.
rice, vegetables, and fish. Students in Nigeria are fed well-balanced meals each day. Meals could include smoky, tomatoey jollof rice with chicken and steamed veg.
It's good, man.
Finland was the first country in the world to provide free lunch to every student, and the law ensures high nutrition standards. Veggies like beetroot salad and roasted turnips take up at least half the plate. Starches and grains such as a crepe topped with slightly tart lingonberry jam take up 1/4, and a protein such as haranuko, a split pea soup topped with smoked ham, takes up the other. Crisp bread is served on the side. In South Korea, students eat off steel trays sectioned out for perfect portion sizes. The bigger section is for rice, the circle holds soup, and the smaller portions are for tangy, spicy kimchi, some veggies, and meat like marinated strips of pork shoulder called jeukbokgung. With a large Orthodox population in Ethiopia, meals are largely plant-based. An array of foods like spicy lentils, zucchini, and yellow split pea soup called kik alicha are eaten with injera, a fermented flatbread.
Why are you so quiet?
Thanks to the island's burgeoning farm-to-school program, kids in Hawaii can expect meals made from scratch with local, fresh ingredients, such as a chicken stir-fry with veggies and fresh baked.
God, gotta love a stir fry. Stir fry for school lunch is the dream, bro. Again, I know I've said this already. These probably aren't 100% like how they would look, etc. They probably look a lot more professionally done. But it's just an idea, right?
Bread
It's
on
just
the
an
side.
idea.
Ukrainian kids get their lunch in 3 courses. First, a soup course such as borscht, a hearty beef-based soup with cabbage and red beets to give it a vibrant color, followed by meat and starch like grilled sausages with potato and cheese-stuffed dumplings called vareniki. They finish sweet with a shortbread biscuit. A lunch tray in the US could include a gooey grilled cheese on crunchy whole grain bread with creamy tomato soup, carrot sticks, fruit like a box of raisins and an apple, and a brownie for dessert before heading back to class.
Oh, brownie can't be a brownie. That's
Italian
the US,
students
man.
run to the cafeteria to
Expect
receive a
nothing different.
2-course meal, and if these kids reside in Rome, the meal must by law be 70% organic. Primo is the
Wait, what?
pasta course, while protein and a veg like grilled chicken with a tasty mozzarella and tomato salad is served for secondo.
Bro, they got some healthy meals there.
According to the World Food Program, Thai students receive the most nutritional lunches in all of Asia. Kids can expect a balanced meal like grilled chicken, rice,
Bro, that chicken looks so
and
good.
an antioxidant-packed spicy sweet green papaya salad.
Am I weird for thinking this chicken looks really good? Again, I know it's professionally done or whatever, but it looks so good.
Families in China pay a monthly fee of about 70 cents per day for children to receive a boxed lunch. Inside, kids can find rice, meat, and vegetables. Food is a constitutional right in Brazil, which means schools are required to provide students with healthy meals with 30% of ingredients sourced from local farmers.
Oh, wow.
Kitchen staff cooks fresh foods like frittatas loaded with veggies, paired with hearty rice and beans, and a piece of fruit. Kids in India show up to school with a tiffin box, a stackable metal container filled with a home-cooked meal. What's inside depends on the region. Northern Indian kids might enjoy parathas, seasoned flaky bread accompanied with bundi raita, crispy gram flour balls floating in a sea of spiced yogurt. Kids in Guatemala go home for lunch, where they'll eat dishes like pasta in a tomato sauce with beets and tortillas. With classes 6 days a week, school in Israel finishes before lunchtime, but kids do bring a shot isser, a morning meal, which could be a small snack like pita with hummus and a hard-boiled egg.
Peanut butter.
Kids in Trinidad and Tobago might be served rich and gelatinous oxtail stew for lunch paired with bussup, soft and flaky shreds of roti. Students in Hong Kong can expect a veggie like steamed broccoli alongside wok-fried pork slices and white rice. A kid in the UK might be served baked cod.
Come on, cod? I've never had cod in my life.
With a hot jack of potatoes,
Potato, yeah, I had a jack of potatoes.
a heaping side of beans, and a handful of chocolate biscuits for dessert.
What? That's okay. No, that's not true. I never had Jaffa cakes in my life. I never had. What was this again? I forget what this is called. The beans was always on top of the potato. You never got the option. I don't think you got the option. Well, where I was, you never got the option. And you got the option to have either like beans, tuna, or what. And also, you'd only have this like once a week. You then have like another day you have like baguettes. Another day you have like a pasta. It actually varied. You had one different thing every single day. If you had hot dinners. Never ever had Jaffa cakes in my life. I'd just be like ice creams or like yogurts and stuff. Or like fruits maybe. Yeah, fruits as well. Never ever had Jaffa cakes in my life. This is... Now I see why I have so many dislikes. Because it's probably the same with every country. It's just generalising.
In Mexico,
Jack and potatoes was right though, to be fair.
instead of a meal, kids might bring along a morning snack such as a torta, layered with spicy bean dip, sliced ham, tomato, and fresh, crisp lettuce. Australian kids eat lunch outside, bringing food from home or buying meals from a cafeteria or street vendor. Food can include classic takeaway comforts like a sausage roll, pork sausage wrapped snugly in puff pastry, with a couple sweet chocolate biscuits called Tim Tams for dessert.
So much. I love those
Norwegian
biscuits.
schools don't have cafeterias, so kids bring a light lunch from home, which could include an
Mustard,
open-faced
man.
sandwich with liverwurst, a sausage of pork liver blended with bold spices like cardamom, coriander, and mace. The meat's texture is almost spreadable, close to pâté, and is accompanied by toppings like mustard and cheese. Milk and fresh fruit is provided by the school. Although students bring a home-cooked lunch daily, teachers in Pakistan are known to contact parents if meals don't err on the healthy side. Kids might bring a lugosht, a stew of lamb and potatoes paired with roti and a sweet and creamy mango lassi in the summer. So, which type of school lunch do you want to try? Are there any we missed? Let us know in the comments below.
I mean, it was an interesting one for sure. Again, probably a lot of these weren't actually 100% correct, if any. This is the most unrealistic display of school lunch I've ever seen. Are there any we missed? Yes, all of them. I've never seen a US school lunch look like that. I would say 90% of the time it's cold rectangle of pizza. Most of the kids peel the cheese off. Literally. Here in India, certain schools run by the central government in poor rural areas serve free afternoon lunch consisting of rice, lentils and vegetables to students under the midday meal scheme to attract the attendance of poor students whose families have to struggle hard to barely make it for their 2 meals a day. See, I respect that. The UK is kind of similar in terms of... I mean, I actually had it for a bit. Like, you get like a token, which means... In high school, I got a token, and you could get whatever you want on the token. It's like a certain amount. I think it's like £2 on the token, or £3 on the token. In primary school, you would just get free meals. So for lunch, you'd get either hot food, or you could have like another lunch thing that you wanted as well. Either hot foods, or you could have like a a pre-made meal, which is like a sort of cold meal, like sandwiches and stuff, but they were not nice, man. The hot meals were 10 times better. This is what politicians think they're serving in public schools. This is so true, man. This is so damn true. I wish UK schools served that. We get rubbery pasta, dry peas, and square of 2-day-old cake. The cake thing, I forgot the cakes. They were quite bad, but I actually enjoyed the hot foods. I'm not gonna lie. If you never had nice foods at home, you'd appreciate the school foods, and that was me. Alternative title: What kids wish their school food looked like around the world. As a Brazilian teacher, I can say that I've never ever seen a school lunch like that in my entire life. As a US citizen, I can assure you that we never got no creamy tomato soup or a brownie for dessert before heading back to class. This is probably the worst reaction I could have done. School meals around the world. Oh shit. Is this better? So what's... Got it. Alright, so there's a cookie, there's peas, there's like, this is like the mango and pineapple. I used to love these so much. Mashed potato, is that just chicken? Is this a more realistic one, or is that also an unrealistic one as well? That's the USA. South India. Buttermilk sambar. In Estonia. Not a fan of this. I hate cabbage, that's the thing for me. UK school dinner. But I never had a dinner like this in my life. I never ever had a lunch like this in my life. What the hell? I mean, it's similar. Jacket potatoes was always one of the options every week, and I always had it. But never had sausages in it. Never. Bro, this Italian one looks like a fucking banquet, man. The Italian ones look banging. Finland. That sweet potato, is that carrot sweet potato? Can't go wrong. What happens if you get the soup over the pancakes? School lunch in Alba, Spain left. So this is the Spain one left. South Korea. It's a big ass meal, I can't lie. France. Is that cheese with apples? Goddamn kiwi. I love me some kiwi, man. Brazil. That bread looks so good again. Is that plantain? I think. I mean, yeah, it's definitely interesting. Again, these may not even be correct either, but please, wherever you're from, please let me know what sort of things you would have for school lunches consistently. And like, because again, it wouldn't have been the same thing every day, right? So like, tell me maybe if you remember what you'd have every single day if you can. This Greece one looks quite good. I'm not gonna lie. It's like pomegranate yogurt, I think. It's just some salad here, a fruit there. You got some chicken and like rice, and this is that leaf wrap. I forget what this is fully is, but I feel like this is quite nice. I feel like I've had that before. A healthier UK school dinner. Custard, the chocolate cake and custard was definitely one that I had. I used to love this, bro. I loved it. Maybe they were out of date or what, they were dry or whatever. I used to love this so much. I mean, it wouldn't be served like this. Maybe it's similar, but it just wouldn't be served like this. You'd have like obviously just the normal tray you'd usually have. But yeah, I mean, it's definitely a different sort of look and things. Hopefully you enjoyed this reaction. Hopefully I didn't piss too many people off by watching this video because again, I can sense that a lot of this is completely wrong. But hopefully you enjoyed this for the 10th time. And yeah, maybe suggest another video like this in future. Or just suggest any type of videos you want to see in future. And yeah, until next time, like, subscribe. Peace.